Hi guys, it's Psychology Ultimate Fitness Training once again, and thank you so much for watching the video. And today we're doing a video about one of the requests I've had for a long time, but I haven't covered yet. And one of the requests is how to deal with other people's opinion and then not to be bothered about what other people say about you. So this is something that obviously we all deal with it, no matter whether you are a YouTuber, whether you are a trainer, whether you are a model, whether you are a dinner lady, whether you are a doctor, whether you are a dentist, whatever profession, whatever you do, there will be people out there that will have an opinion about you, and they will criticize you. There'll be some of them that'll be quite passive about what you do, and there'll be promoters as well. So there's three categories, obviously I just told you. So based on these three categories, there is a lot of different opinions, okay? Now, one of the opinions a lot of the times out there, and this is one of the things that we as human beings hate to happen, is other people's opinion about us, especially if it's negative, okay? We are sort of wired in a sense where if there's negative emotions about what we do or what we feel, criticism or even comparison, we become very sort of rescientized and really protective over our own feelings, which is completely natural. However, I'm just going to give you 5 things in 5 tips in order to help you overcome this, and if not overcome, deal with it a little bit better. Now, let me start with number 1. I think that lady's trying to chase me because she wants to listen to what I have to say. Maybe she's got some haters as well. Okay, anyway, so first one is get used to the sting. Okay, what I mean by that is get used to the sting is get used to criticism. Okay, because what happens is, as you probably know out there, I mean, let's say guys that are quite famous, people that are, done well for themselves, they're gonna have a lot of criticism. Why? Because there's always people with opinions, okay? Now, a lot of the times what we forget is, a lot of these people that have got strong opinions about you, how negative they are about you, is people not doing very well themselves. So they feel very jealous about what you are embarking into, or what you are beginning to do, or what you've already accomplished. So they'll try anything under the sun to bring you down to their level. So you've got to get used to that sort of level of sting. So it might sting a little bit, it might hurt your feelings a little bit, but you know what, as stupid as it may sound and as personal as it is, detach it from being personal. Because what happens with these people is they haven't got that much oxygen. So if you start giving them oxygen, if you start arguing against them or their opinions, then you give them oxygen, because they think, you know what, I've actually got some grit here. Okay, just allow them to have their own opinions. They all have. I mean, you look alike. Even we have, like, for instance, like if we think that's something that's never been done, maybe in politics or maybe in sport or maybe in fashion, whatever, we'll have our own opinion, so we'll say it. Now, whether that opinion matters or not, you don't get someone that's very successful coming up and saying, oh, by the way, what is your opinion? I don't agree with your opinion. They'll just let you talk, because a lot of times is we all have sometimes stupid opinions as well. You know, you have, I have, we all have. That's just an opinion, okay? Unless the person is an expert in that field, he actually knows what they're talking about, because a lot of times these opinions comes from people they haven't got a clue. Okay, so it is sometimes, I know, it's laughable. I mean, I've been in environments where people sometimes begin to talk about something I'm, say, an expert on, right? And honestly, sometimes it's actually quite comical to allow people to talk and you to listen, not to say anything, and just listen what people talk about. They talk shit a lot of the times. Don't take me wrong. I mean, there's some really good content out there, but sometimes there is some stuff that you just gotta laugh. You just gotta laugh, you know. You just gotta. Sometimes, you know, it's like going to Jongleurs. You know, it's just a bit of a comedy show. You just laugh, just laughing, smiling, and move on. Okay. So get used to this thing is number 1. Then number 2 is reframe everything people say. Now, for the guys that are not so much used to that sort of word, it's a word we use in NLP, in neuro-linguistic programming. In psychology, we use something called reframe. What it means reframe is, imagine anything these people say about you, or statements, or or quotes or whatever they say about you, okay? Make sure you reframe it into something else different. What I mean by that is, so if someone says that you're nasty, or you're ugly, or you're fat, or you're slim, or you're too tall, or you're lanky, or you're too muscular, or you're less muscular, just, you know what, put it in your brain, you know, that's a really good compliment. It's actually making you become a greater version of yourself. Don't use it as an anger factor, because imagine a lot of us out there, some of you out there that are probably famous are dealing with this, and I've seen it. I've got friends of mine that have got 1 million followers on Instagram, for instance. They get some serious, they get rattled a lot of the times, and it's so hard, believe it or not. And this is one thing that can lead into depression, into anxiety, because you're trying to control someone else's feelings, okay? Now, opinions, as I said, is something that everyone's got one, or many, okay? So for you to be out there to control these people's opinions and feelings, you ain't gonna do it. A lot of times you can't even control your own feelings. So it's something that you need to get used to these people's opinions, so you need to reframe situations. So if someone says whatever about you, just put it to a positive thing. So you know what, yeah, okay, that's fine, they've got their own opinion, maybe I need to improve on this particular field, maybe I don't, maybe I need to give zero fucks to it, excuse my language, okay? So you need to just laugh about it, laugh at it, just get used to it, just say, no, give it to me more, give me some more criticism, I need to hear criticism, I love criticism, just give it to them. Because what happens is, once you allow that to happen, don't fight it, allow that to happen, believe it or not, it goes away. It actually goes away or minimizes it. Because you're always going to have critics. If you're doing well for yourself, you're always going to have some serious haters, you know. And then it leads to number 3, and this is a very, very, very important one that is vital in order for you to become a better version in dealing with criticism, okay? Surround yourself with people, okay, that believe in you, okay? And then don't need to fight against these people that are not basically giving you oxygen to become a better version of yourself, okay? Just surround yourself with people that believe in you, and that could be just one person, it could be 2 people, okay? And this will give you the momentum, the power, the strength in order to become a greater version of yourself. Now, for a lot of you guys out there that have been trying to become better versions of yourself, and I'm sure you've done this, you start something, you tell people about it, and guess what? Oh my God, they'll all come with their expert opinion. By the way, these people never done it before, they've never seen it before, however, they've got all these expert opinion, how you gonna be unsuccessful? How do they know? Remember, this is what I said to you guys the other day, about one particular video I done about psychology. We had a bunch of wiring cells put together based on experience in the past, okay? None of us know the future, none of us, okay? No one can say out there, this is what's going to happen. It's all about pattern behavior. It's all about previous pattern understandings and knowledge in the past, not in the future. No one knows what's going to happen tomorrow. Now we're talking about, like, say, oh, this is going to happen. Now you might forecast it to happen, okay? You might say, oh, I think in a year time, or in a week time, or in a month's time, this is what's going to happen. But you don't actually know, because the only thing you've got is the present moment, okay? Now for someone to say that with very little amount of experience, to say to you that you're not going to succeed at that particular field, regardless of any experience they've got, is absolutely stupidity beyond belief. And if you allow these people to get into your brain and manifest yourself in a negative way just because you think, oh, they might be right, then you are not going in the right direction. You'll stop. I know a lot of you out there that have tried to do things, and maybe you hear to parents, maybe you hear friends, or maybe you hear people at work say, oh, don't be silly, you know, who do you think you are? Maybe behind your back they'll tell you. Not tell you, but tell someone else that, then you find out about it, right? Okay, and then these may stop you from doing it. And if you speak to anyone that have achieved some really good things in life, if you speak to, or even if you read autobiographies, you'll come across people that have done amazing things, okay? But normally they'll tell you the actually miss efforts they've done before, things that they haven't achieved, the hardships they've gone through, and they'll tell you about it. And guess what? They've gone through some horrendous hardships, okay, in order to become a greater version of themselves. And this is one of the things that you guys out there, remember, in order to achieve something, it's not going to be easy. I'll tell you, no one, people think, oh, these, I mean, if you see all these people achieving things, you think, wow, look at their lifestyle. Wow, look at the house they live in. Wow, look at the car they're driving in. This is you thinking it's just finishing line. Anyone can run a sprint. Anyone can run a sprint, but can you run the marathon for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, day in, day out? Can you do that? You may be able to run one day. Yeah, brilliant, you can. Wow, you've done it. But remember, one day means nothing. It's a drop in the ocean. It's that relentless hard work every single day in order to get to the result, dealing with criticism, dealing with stupid opinions, dealing with heartaches, dealing with people that are pushing you down, dealing with people sometimes pushing you up as well, which is great, okay? But dealing with so many adversities, those are the people that actually make it. Now, I'm going to give you another one, which is number 4. The best way to overcome or to deal with people bad opinions of you, okay? Do your own shit. Excuse my language. Do what you really want to do, when you want to do it, how you want to do it, who you don't want to do it with, wherever you want to do it, okay? Now, we have, most people that'll be watching this video, maybe we've got 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, 70 years, maybe 80 years on this planet again, okay? For the guys that are a little bit younger, okay? If you're lucky, okay? Now, right, when you're on a deathbed, are you going to be bothered about John over there, or Mary over there, or Steve over there, or Sarah over there, what she or he thought about you? You're not going to give 2 fucks about it, excuse my language. You know why? Because you're about to die. Now, okay, because you've got a terminal illness, or you've had, I don't know, whatever condition you had, would you be thinking about what the people think of you? You wouldn't, okay? The thing you probably would think about is, sorry to leave the beautiful universe we're living in, leaving loved ones behind you. That's what you'll be thinking about. You don't think about that little prick over there, or that little stupid cow, or that stupid idiot that was telling you you shouldn't have done this, you shouldn't have done that. You don't care about it. Do you? What I mean by do you, for the guys probably not really understanding what I'm trying to expel, is do what you want to do, okay? Because there's no guarantees in that. You don't need me to tell you that. You should know that, okay? The reason being for that is because if you start pleasing others, you are fucked. Excuse my language. I haven't met one person in my life that is doing very, very well and they're bothered about what other people think. The people I've met that have done very, very well, and the people I know that have done very, very well, they do what they want to do. They follow their own. They don't waste time with others. They just do what they want to do and they make it happen. Now, number 5 is believe in you. And this is one of the most vital components. This video could go on and on and on and on. However, I'll just give you 5 tips. Now, follow your dream and believe in yourself. Okay? Believe that you can achieve it. Even if you fail 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, even if people that you go around you say, oh, you see, I told you, keep on going. Keep on going. Because all you're getting now is feedback. You haven't failed about anything, right? The task is feedback. Okay? Maybe you haven't been successful now. Keep that momentum. I know it's hard. I know it's tough. I know it's hard days, I know it's grinding every day, and people think, oh my God, can I really do this? Yes, you can. The thing is, remember, it's a marathon. No amazing thing is ever a sprint. Even guys that do sprints, remember, they train hours upon end, okay? They may train a year, 2 years, 3 years, in order just to do one particular sprint, okay? One sprint that may last, I don't know, 9 seconds, 8 seconds, 10 seconds, depending on what sprint it is, okay? Now, remember, like Usain Bolt, in order to give that burst of 100-meter sprint, he trained hours upon end. And then all of a sudden you see him sprinting and you think, wow, how did he do that, okay? Now, most of us will say, oh, I can do that, I can do the 100 sprint. No, you can't do the 100-meter sprint. But maybe you can do what he's been doing all his life. hours upon hours upon hours upon hours. And that's the thing. Remember, is the thing is like running the finish line. Anyone can do that, okay? Anyone blindfolded can do it, okay? Is the rest behind it, okay? So remember, 10,000 hours. Remember, 10,000 hours in order to become an expert on your craft. There's more to it anyway, but do 10,000 hours at your craft, and then you've got an opinion, okay? If everyone done 10,000 hours at their craft, they wouldn't have so many opinions, because you know what? They'd be too fucking busy doing what they should do, which is following their calling, but they're too busy about bothering about your business. But anyway, with all that being said, guys, here we are, another video in order to become our greatest versions. I hope you liked it, guys. Remember, like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is Carlos Trainer. Also I was gonna say YouTube again, okay, because I'm so amazing. Anyway, check us out on Instagram, which is Carlos Trainer 10. Follow us on there, I'll follow you back. And with all that being said, guys, stay happy, stay healthy, stay fit, have a beautiful day. Take care. Get healthier, get happier, become your greatest version. Remember, while you become your greatest versions, don't forget, have fun as well, because a lot of times you can be very serious as well. So have fun, like I always do, although doing these videos, and it gets really serious sometimes about coaching, training, psychology, problems, everything. It's always sometimes to become a kid as well and just enjoy and laugh, laugh, laugh. Part of development for ourselves is to believe in ourselves and believe in your intuition in order to become better every day, in order to ask your own self, am I doing the best I can in order to become a better version of me? The main thing in life is to have vision, no excuses, and follow your heart, and ultimately become a greater version of yourself. Believe in yourself, that's all it is. Believe in yourself and do not allow external events to dictate your present situation. Two things of which I think is really important in order to become better version of yourself is gratitude and discipline.